today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Washington football team taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our Space Eaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
What we knew coming in, it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his 2nd year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Snap comes in one. Now Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's second and from the gun. Walker. And he's taken down, but not before.
First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they get 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Carolina.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason. offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Thomas Davis.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
2nd down, Haskins slings this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
Washington.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater on the keeper.
Teddy Bridgewater, 56 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Let's just go ahead and break down the RPO of that one, because the R is usually the running back getting the football. When he doesn't, now you're at the pass option. And if you don't throw the ball, you're usually surrounded. That option usually doesn't give you much room to take off and go. In this case, he got out of a mess of trouble, and now he's gone downfield, and we're talking about a touchdown. That's a big-time play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Right head on the tackle.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open is Antonio Gandy Golden. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10. And
on 1st down, it's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Patrick Onwuasor. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Panthers.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To Jeremy Sprinkle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Haskins pass.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Gibson.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the carry, it's Love. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
At the 2-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
their own 25.
Here's the Carolina offense. offense as they get ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Panthers.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
There's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is good.
His kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Montez Sweat charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Carolina. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stage. Of the first half.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Panthers 17.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
The goal line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 21-yard line.
The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Allen's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
50 seconds.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made by K1 Short.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up.
Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The 13-yard line.
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Two-point conversion.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Aaron Colvin.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards. A first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Down. It's Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On third down, Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen now on first down. Floating one, incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
the last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch.
Allen's pass. Complete.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So again, 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
His 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. Touchdown, Carolina!
Bridgewater's pass complete.
Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No good. That keeps the
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
1st and 10 at their own.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Incomplete.
Back to throw. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Panthers, the win moves them to 8-7 now.